Hi, so it's John here from Stuff It Let's Go Around Australia. I'm down here at JC Electrical in Maui. Now this is his new shed, pretty nice shed that he's got here. Now we've got a few things going on in here today. I've actually got another whole van to set up for 12 volt. So I'll show you what's going on. So we've got the Pajero. That's pretty much set up. So, and we've got this Galaxy van that needs to be set up. So last week, talking to my wife's parents, and he was a bit stressed at work, and I said to him, why don't you just stuff it and come with us? And the next day, his wife comes in, the old mother-in-law, ball and chain, came in and she goes to me, is that offer real, or were you joking about coming around Australia with us because we want to go? And I said, no, certainly, jump on in and come with us. So the next day he bought himself the Galaxy van and the Pajero, and now this Galaxy van here, good condition, but the only thing is it's never been used for free camping, so we've got a bit of work to do to get it up to that stage. Now Jeremy from JC Auto Alex has already been on the job, and we've got now lights working off of the 12 volt. We've now put in, there's 2 batteries in there and the DC to DC charger. In this area here I'm going to put in another diesel heater, and that will actually heat this van up for the oldies. We're also putting a voltage meter down in there with a couple of USB and cigarette lighter points. We've also, under the bed, there's going to be obviously heaps of storage under this bed, but we're also going to put a couple of chargers either side of the bed for pops and Nan, so they can charge their iPads and phones and stuff while they're in bed. We've also got the radio set up on 12 volt, so that's working now on 12 volt. So we've still got a bit to do to get this van ready and up and running, but we'll get there. And we're still leaving on Saturday, which is 2 days from today. Clive already had this. That's my father-in-law, Clive, and my mother-in-law's name is Helen. You'll see them on our videos coming up. So we already had the GT6000 generator, so we're going to cart that along. We have a replacement vinyl coming for the awning. Hopefully that's here tomorrow and we'll fit that on. This one's just been left out in the sun a bit too long. It's deteriorated. We went shopping. Lucky we did that, because where King's is now is actually all in lockdown, so you can't go in there. So we did that on Monday, and we were able to get all the stuff we need, and also went to BCF, got everything that we need there. So Jeremy's also put on the plugs for the van already, so he's done the Anderson and that. We are going to put a reverse camera on the back of the caravan that you can see while driving and also backing up. And we're also going to put in a reverse camera on the Pajero as well. This Pajero, he picked it up locally. I saw it online and I was like, Clive, if you want to leave with us, you need to buy this car because it's pretty much set up, and he won't have to do much. So this guy that had this car had already been and done the leg around Australia. So it's all these drawers were in it already. It's got power to the back. It's got the double battery set up. It's got the storage drawers. It's got the fridge slide. We bought this, just the XTM dual zone fridge from BCF. So 2-year warranty. Figured if anything goes wrong with it on the way, we'll just actually send it back to one of the BCFs along the way and get another one. So also you'll find in Clive's car, he's got the snorkel on already, he's got the 2-inch lift, also got the electric brakes, it's got the CV, so this should be a really good car for travelling around Australia. Nice and comfortable for the oldies as well. So I've got a lot of work to do still, and so does Jeremy. It's good we've got an auto elect that knows what he's doing. Now we'll see how we go, but the plan is to still head off on Saturday with the oldies in tow. So keep watching this space, and hope to see you around the tracks and meet us all. We've also applied to go into South Australia today. You have to do an application now. They'll either approve it or they'll tell us that we need to get the test on, or whether we need to do isolation, but we'll find out and we'll play it by ear as we go. So watch this space and you'll see us next video, hopefully leaving on Saturday morning. Okay, thanks for that. Safe travels, and we'll see you around the tracks. Just about to put up this solar panel on the top. Grab the 160 watt XCM fixed solar panel. Gonna just put it on this side of the caravan at the front quarter, and then we'll run the lead down into the batteries from there. So I'll show you how we install that once I get it on the roof, and we'll go through a bit more. So I've just set that up there, getting it ready. So these just, obviously it just sits on those. So I'm just gonna measure now, make sure it's even. And I've cleaned the areas where I'm gonna put these on. I don't have time to clean the whole roof today, but just cleaned up where we're gonna put this. Now we're just gonna Sikaflex this on. Stuff's strong enough to hold this. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm just gonna measure this up, make sure it's even, and I'm gonna mark around these where they need to go, and then I'll take this off, put these back on where they need to go, and then sit this in it. Okay, all right, I'll do that now. So as you can see, I've got my markings for each of the brackets. So I'm just gonna literally use the Sikaflex multi-purpose adhesive. This stuff's so strong it's not going to come off anyway once it's cured. So we'll glue all those down now. So we've got all those glued in place, and we'll just put the solar panel on and fix that off. Won't be a sec. So then you've got these pieces that go on top. That just locks it all down. So I've got this corner one here, and you just pop that in. That's going to lock that down. Then you've got these little screws here, and they just go in here, which just keeps them together. So you'll just screw each of those off on every single one. And then you've got these screws here, and they go on the top here and screw down, and you can tighten up that gap between here using these, but wait until your Sikaflex is fully dried before you do that, otherwise it'll just lift this. So I'll just get them in there ready, and I'll do that tomorrow morning. So obviously go through, do each of those, and you're pretty much done. And then it's just a matter of wiring it up through to the battery. Alright, that's it, all done, ready to go. I'm back here in the morning, just picking up the car and van for the oldies. Jeremy from JC Auto Elects has finished the job, so let's have a look and see what we've actually done to this van and car to get us ready for our trip. Alright, follow me. So we've got the car going here. This all has a dual battery setup in here, which is running our fridge at the back. That was already on the car, so that was handy. Already has the long range fuel tank. But in here what we've set up is we've connected our dash cam straight in, so it's fixed wide. We've also put in just the King's reversing camera system. So this is only like, if you're buying a heap of stuff there, they give you a discount. It works out to be about $90 for the actual head unit and the camera. And we bought another camera for $50. And Jeremy's just put a switch in down here. So the van's on at the moment, but I can actually switch between the car one or the van one, so which is really good. So that's good. What else have we done in the car? So pretty much it already had the electric brakes in here, so we didn't need to do that. And I'll show you just at the back here. So we've got the fridge installed now, which is running off the auxiliary battery, so that'll be good. Now Jeremy's hooked up all the wires here, put new wiring on for us for the caravan so we don't have any issues. Anderson plug charging the batteries inside the van, and that's all set up. And as you know, we put on that solar panel, which now Jeremy's actually set up, and it's going into the battery. So I'll just take you into the van, show you what we've done in here. So in the van we're running on 12-volt lights at the moment off the batteries. We're getting 14.3 volts, which means the solar's working and the car. Then we've got our battery set up, sorry about that, DC. There's actually two batteries, there's another one back there, and that's to our solar panel, the XTM regulator. So it looks like it's charging, which is good. Jeremy's also put in where that voltage meter was. We've got there's two USB plugs in there and two cigarette lighter charging points, so the olds can actually charge their laptops and things on the couch. Then we come over to the bed. Not much over here was done, but we've just put in, I'll just have a look here. So we've put in, one's a USB, one is a cigarette lighter charging port, so they can charge things in bed. And we just put one in this side, so another one this side as well. Okay, so yeah, and the stereo works on 12 volt as well, and we've got speakers all around in this caravan, so that's going to be good. So I think we're pretty set for travelling. We've got the diesel heater coming today, hopefully. So I'll install that in my free time. I don't really have much of it at the moment, so we're still hoping to head off tomorrow. The awning, I had a look today, tracking number, and it's in transit for delivery today, so we'll have that today, and we'll put that on. So yeah, hopefully we're heading off in the morning still, and we'll let you know how we go. Until next time, safe travels, and we'll see you on the tracks. So in regards to the Olds van, just wanted to let you know that we did install that diesel heater. When you know what you're doing, it is so much easier when you don't even have to look at the book. So from putting the diesel heater in my van, I've been able to install their van in less than 2 hours, the diesel heater, and they're loving it. Like, it's one of the things that Helen said, I ain't got no diesel heater, I ain't leaving, because we're still in the cold country. But yeah, so 2 hours, knowing what you're doing, so simple. Compared to the first time, everything just went easy. The other thing about their van that I didn't mention, they also have two 20-litre water tanks, one on the car and one on the van, for spare water. So they're carrying about 120 litres of water with them. We're carrying about 160, so together I'm sure we will be able to cope with that much water with us. You wouldn't want to carry too much more than that anyway. Extra weight equals extra petrol costs, so they are pretty much set up for free camping in Australia, and I think it will go really well. So just wanted to let you know that, especially with the diesel heater. Like, you know, once you know what you're doing, 2 hours to install one, it's pretty easy. I wish I knew some of the tricks when I installed mine. So I'd say, once again, Pops has got a better install than I did, because he got me to do the dummy work on mine, and he gets the great install. So, but it's working fine. one thing to remember when you put these diesel heaters into that I never mentioned before, it takes time to get them to prime through the diesel. So we turned his on. You could hear it start, hear the pump start, but it went into an error code of V8. Now, don't worry about that too much. Turn the unit off at the main power, start it back up again, and it does that probably 3 times. I think it happened to us, and by the 4th time we put it on, it actually was working how it should be, and we haven't had any trouble tonight. It's heating their van up so well. Theirs is 10 years newer than our van, so probably a bit better insulated than ours. We're finding we need to put ours on a setting up on what they've got theirs on to keep that nice chill off. But either way, neither of us are going to be cold because these diesel heaters are amazing. So I hope that helps you out. A little bit of information. We just want to let you know about how we're going about things, and I think this video should really help you from start to finish of what you need to put on your van if you're planning on doing a lot of free camps when you go traveling. If it helps you, please leave a comment. If you like the video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and also our Facebook page. And we do have the website as well, www.stuffitlet'sgoaroundaustralia.com. Would love to see you on there. Planning to do some giveaways and things through the website at some stage, so get on board, and hopefully we'll see you around the tracks. Keep safe.